Alright guys, welcome back to another video from the market. We do have a bunch of miscellaneous tools as per usual. Some spanners, some Allen keys, some sockets. No screwdrivers today. I was actually kind of hoping to get a few screwdrivers, but the ones that they had, unfortunately, were kind of more modern or really old, like wooden ones, like wooden handled ones, which is not something I'm too interested in, quite frankly. The wooden handle ones are cool, but not really useful for me because, well, either they're nice and clear, like I like, or they need to be able to take a bit of a hammering, literally. But we do have a few today. So I guess we'll just start off with some of the sockets. There's a bunch of miscellaneous ones. This one is just chrome vanadium, no brand name, and it's just a 10mm half-inch drive. Always useful, nice to have. And yeah, where I got these sockets, the guy who was selling them had just a big bin of sockets. He always does, and you just dig through, or you take a handful, and he just sells them in lots. He does it by how much you have, how many sockets you have, not by the size or anything. So here we have one that's a Kennedy. And it is a half-inch to 1-inch adapter drive, which is pretty cool. Not something I typically use, but I like that it was Kennedy. And that's kind of a running theme here. Though this one is just a no brand, this one's a Kennedy. There are a few in here that are Kennedys. I think these two are. The other one's kind of a mix and match. But while we're on the Kennedy train, we'll take a look. Kennedy 15/16. It's a half-inch drive as well. Still working on my Imperial toolbox. Maybe once I have enough of this, I can actually do a video putting the toolbox together. Perhaps, if you guys would be interested in that. Or maybe just make it anyway. Last Kennedy of the haul, I think. And that one's just a 20mm, which is not a size I typically use all that often. Does have a little bit of damage, but it's an older one. You know, they're never going to be pristine either. And then just a few more random ones. Here's a 21 Draper. I don't mind Draper stuff. They're actually not too bad. Good value for the money. And it's a half-inch as well. 12 point. This one is just a no-name chrome vanadium. And it's a 5/8. Come in handy sometime. Chrome vanadium 17mm. Very useful tool. One of the better sockets. One of the more useful socket sizes. Always go through 17s. Here we have one which is a 3/4 and it's chrome vanadium, but it's just a shallow, which I don't typically have too much shallow stuff, but did like it. It's got a good weight to it. I know that's one thing that will never come across on camera too well, is it's got a good weight, which may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing, but I like it. I think it feels good. Now, a while ago I got some Yamamoto stuff. He had this one, which was a Yamamoto, and it's an 18mm. And all the Yamamoto ones that he's got have this paint on them. So I'll need to clean that off. But another one for the Yamamoto stuff. So that's cool. Another no-name just chrome vanadium, 12mm, 6-point, half-inch drive. I like this one because it's got a really thick wall on it, which for the half-inch stuff I typically prefer having that thicker wall, because otherwise you just rip through it sometimes. This one, again, a no-name one. It's a 7/16, 6-point shallow, 1/4-inch drive. Just working on that toolkit, putting them all together. Yep, another no-name half-inch Taiwan, 6-point shallow, 1/4-inch drive. Go with the other one. And then we've got two deep sockets. One's 3/8 and the other one's 1/4-inch. So I'll go over the 1/4-inch first. It's a 9mm chrome vanadium, 6-point. No brand name, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Always useful to have. Don't know you need it until you need it. And then we have, size down, we have the 8mm. And this is the 6-point as well, 3/8. I like 3/8 the most. I typically use the 3/8 the most. But yeah, that's it for the sockets. Not a wide selection, but enough. Then I just grabbed a bunch of little Allen keys, various sizes. These two are, I think, the same size or one size down from each. Same size. But they're always useful to have. I have a tub just filled with these because you never know. You know, building IKEA furniture or something. Who knows, you know? This one's a little bit bigger. I think it's a 7mm. I think it will do good for brakes and stuff. 100%. And then we've got this big chunky Allen key. Bit rusted, but we'll clean it up. And it has the ball bearing on it, which I don't typically see on Allen keys, to be honest. Not sure if that's a common thing or not. I don't typically see them, but I mean, what do I know? And then for spanners, we've just got a few random ones. This is a 16 and a 17. Just drop forged steel, Germany. I like the German tools, to be honest. They're quite solid. And although the chrome's all peeled off this and everything like that, I think giving it a light sand and stuff, it'll probably clean up quite well. This one is quite a big combination, but it's by Brittle, which is a very good brand. Made in England. It's a 19 combination. It's in pretty good condition as well. The only thing is it's kind of been either worn or ground down on the back. Looks more like a grinder than anything else. But who knows? But there's a few deep gashes, but most of it's actually just cosmetic. And it's still a solid thing. And it's a 19mm. So definitely going to use it. We have two spanners here that are from Gordon. I don't know a man called Gordon. It's the tool brand. So these are both Gordon. I like this brand. They're really good. And these spanners are in pretty terrific shape to be honest. They're really good. You know, this one's a 24, a 27. This one's a 23 and a 21. So it's a nice combination to have both of these on the wall, in the toolbox, wherever it might be. And then the last one, I quite like the look of this one. The first thing I noticed was Germany. Not the country, I mean the stamp that says Germany. And again, it's Imperial, so building out that kit. But it's 7/8 and 3/4. But it's by a company called Heiko. I don't know if I know them or not. I can't think of it. If you guys know any information on that, let me know. But yeah, just surface rust on that. That'll clean up with a wire brush or a steel wool. I'll probably just steel wool it, to be honest. Nothing really wrong with it. But yeah, that's the haul for today. Not too much. Not too much, but definitely some to bulk out the Imperial stuff. And this Kennedy stuff is pretty cool. Good brand. And yeah, if you guys know anything about any of the tools shown, any more information on some of the brands, or if you want to see something specific on the channel, do let me know. I'm open to suggestions, and let's get chatting. Not saying that to get comments. Genuinely, I am interested, and I would like to talk about some of these things. It's always better to talk to individuals who know stuff than Google shit, because, well, without people, you know, what would the world be? So, yeah, any information, let me know. Any recommendations, let me know. But till then, I will see you guys in the next video.